Namaskar Mandari. Namaskar. Namaste. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Hindu traditional wedding ceremony for Anita and Kaleb. My name is Sanjay Jagdale, and together with my wife Kshama, we are from Princeton, New Jersey, and longtime friends, family friends of the Joshis. So earlier this year when Dr. Joshi invited us and asked me to officiate at the wedding, it was an honor, so I'm delighted and honored to be here. I usually conduct the ceremony in the traditional Vedic fashion, and the steps that we follow are on the handout that you have on your chairs. So right now, you saw the Bharat. You enjoy that. We witnessed the Milni. The next step is Kanya Agaman, which is when the bride arrives, and the Mangalashtak, where we sing some hymns. And at the end of that, the bride and groom will garland each other. During the singing of Mangalashtak, there's a refrain of Kuryat Sada Mangalam. And also, at the end of the last three of those Mangalashtaks, we say, Shubha Mangala Savadhan. So at that point in time, that is your cue, whenever we say Shubha Mangala Savadhan, that the rice that you have, the akshata, that's there on your seats in the little bags, that is what we will be showering on the bride and groom. Okay? As we go along, I will explain all the steps. You have those written down there as well. And I like for the audience to also participate in the ceremony. So as we go through some of the steps, Punya Vachan, etc., they will be asking, the bride and groom and their parents will be asking for some blessings and benedictions from you all. So at that point in time, I would also ask you to raise your right hand and say a couple of words in Sanskrit that I will prompt you for. Okay? So with that, we are ready for the Mangalashtak. So I would like to invite the groom and his parents. And the one thing about Mangalashtak is that before the garlanding, the bride and the groom, they are separated by a partition called the Antarpat. So I'd like to welcome on stage the people who are going to be holding the Antarpat. And behind the bride and groom will be Karavalis, who are usually sisters of the bride and sister of the groom, to also stand with a little pot of water behind them. So I'd like to invite the participants on stage, please. Okay. So is Kaleb here? No? Okay. तर अंतरपाठ धरायला आपल्याला लागतील आणि मग करवली पण असेल आणि वरवधू आणि त्यांचे आई वडील तर आपल्याला विल हॅव टू ॲडजस्ट इन द स्पेस हियर. नाही मुलीला नाही, ॲक्च्युली मुलाला आणि त्याच्या आई वडिलांना आणायला लागेल. मला कोणी सांगितलं की इथेच होते ते, पण इथे नाही आहे. तर तुम्ही बसून घ्या, मी पुन्हा बोलवतो तुम्हाला. So while we are waiting, I'll just give you a little bit of a background on myself. I have actually conducted about 7 or 8 weddings in the past 20 years. But I don't do this often enough that I can memorize all the shlokas and the mantras that we're supposed to say. So I'm going to be relying on my written notes. So please don't mind that. I'm not a very, how should you say, professional Panditji. I'm an amateur in that sense. But I've done it a few times, so I know exactly what is to be done and so on. So please bear with me as I refer to my notes. So for a moment, I was a little panicked that where did my notes go? So that's what I was looking for, and fortunately we found it. So we're good. Okay. So please welcome the groom and his parents. तुम्ही सांगितलं चालेल मी पण त्यांना सांगणार आहे की तुम्ही जेव्हा Okay, let's welcome the groom. Jaytun. Please welcome. Namaste. So now that we have the groom and his parents on stage, we're waiting for the bride. So that is the Kanya Agaman step that we're waiting for. And once Anita arrives here, then we will go on to the next step, which is the Mangalashtak and the Jaimala. Now the Mangalashtak is actually 8 stanzas. So let me give you a preview of what those stanzas are. The first stanza describes Lord Ganesh, because on all auspicious occasions, we start with venerating Ganpati because he is the remover of obstacles. Then the second stanza that I will be singing will be in praise of Lord Krishna. The third stanza, and there's the next few stanzas will be sung by somebody else, and they will be basically inviting all the 7 holy rivers of India to bless this occasion. And at the end, I'll be singing 3 more stanzas, which basically says that as long as the Ganges River is flowing through its course, as long as the sun is shining in the sky, and as long as the Meru mountain is adorned with blue marble rocks, may you enjoy life with children and grandchildren. And then the last stanza is to say that may this day prove to be auspicious for the marriage, and may all cosmic energies be in favor of the couple and make their marriage a success. So I'll be singing all of these in Sanskrit, but I just wanted to give you a gist for what those words mean. So, you'll be able to appreciate that better. One other thing about the Mangalashtak is that while we are singing that, the bride and the groom are separated by the antar part, and behind them are the sisters who are called Karavalis. So once the garlanding takes place, then the Karavalis sprinkle that water on the bride and groom, and they touch the water to their eyes. So you'll see some of these processes happening here. And after that, we will get the participants, the bride and groom and their parents seated on stage, and we will commence the puja. And as we go through the various puja steps that you have, I will explain what we are doing, and that's when I will need your participation as well. Okay, let's welcome the bride into the hall. Please come.
By her brothers or cousins.
So the bride is being accompanied by her brothers and cousins. She arrives in a very traditional Marathi dress.
Wait.
Can go with her.
इथे. This way. Over there. And you'll be facing each other with the antar part between you. And can we have the Karavalis on stage, please? दोघांच्या तुम्ही एकमेकांसमोर असायला पाहिजे मुला मुलींनी बघा अंतरपाठ लेट्स होल्ड दी अंतरपाठ लाईक दिस
असा पकडायचा.
हां सो दॅट दे कॅन फेस ईच अदर
That's what I thought. Yeah.
कम हिअर
That's what I thought.
and you will be facing her so right in the middle right in the middle आणि त्यांना जे हार घालायचे ते त्यांच्या हातात द्या
दिसणार नाही ना बाबा. मध्ये कुठे उभं?
and it looks easy to hold this antar part supposed to be light but when you have to hold it for like 10 minutes in this position you can ask them after the ceremony is done you know so, yeah. So we'll get started with the singing of the Mangalashtaks. Ganpati Bappa Moria. Gajavadanam Achintyam Tikšnadashtam Trinetram Vrihad Udaram Ashesham Bhutarajam Puranam Amaravar Supujyam Raktavarnam Suresham Pashupati Sutamisham Vignarajam Namami Kasturi तिलकं ललाट पटले वक्षस्थले कौस्तुभं नासाग्रे नवमौक्तिकं करतले वेणुः करे कङ्कणं सर्वाङ्गे हरिचन्दनं विजयते कंठे च मुक्तावली गोपस्त्री परिवेष्टितो विजयते कुर्यात् सदा मंगलम् शुभ नाही ते शेवटी म्हणूयात ना तर आता ह्याच्यानंतर there's going to be 3 more Mangalashtakas that we have them sing and then I'll do the last 3. So please start.
स्वस्ति श्री गणनायकं गजमुखं मोरेश्वरं सिद्धिदं
सगळ्यांच्या you take these pieces of rice at the end when I say Kuryat Sada Mangalam then you need to sprinkle this on them
At the end?
after every time that I say Kuryat Sada Mangalam so just follow other people's lead
शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान
We are getting hit. We are getting hit.
yes
शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान लाभो संतति संपदा बहु तुम्हार लाभो तेरी सद्गुणा साधोनी स्थिर कर्म योग अपुल्या वाबांधवा भूषण सारे राष्ट्र भ्रीणगे सकती कीर्ती करा भूषण ग्रहस्थाश्रम हा तुम्हा वधूवरा देवो सदा मंगलम शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान
यावद्वीची स्तरंगान वहती सुर नदी जाह्नवी पुणतोया यावच्च आकाश मार्गे तपति दिनकरो भास्करो लोकपालः यावच्च इंद्रनील स्फटिक मणिशिला वर्तते मेरु शृंगे तावत्त्वं पुत्र पौत्र स्वजन परिवृतो जीवो शंभो प्रसादात् शुभमंगल सावधान यन्मंगलं महेन्द्रस्य प्राप्ते देवा समागमे ऋषिभिः स्तूयमानस्य तत्ते भवतु मंगलम शुभमंगल सावधान तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चंद्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीपते तेङ्ग्रियुगं स्मरामि शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान शुभमंगल सावधान. You go first. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, congratulations.
Go ahead.
You guys are done. Oh, wait, no. Okay, let's do it in the front. Front it.
Yeah, come here, yeah, please.
We'll come here. Okay, you guys come in the front.
गुरुजी हे कसं करायचं?
कसं नाही, ह्यानी आधी पाणी शिंपडायचं आणि मग ह्या बोटांनी डोळ्यांना.
Fourth finger. Take turns. Fourth finger.
Follow this lead.
Okay.
आणि तिने कॅलेबला पण करायचं.
नाही, त्या बहिणीने केलेलं ते. Okay. Okay, so we're done with that?
Yes.
Okay, so we can put this back over here and take it back. Okay, congratulations. Thank you for participating in this part of the ceremony. And now we'll progress with the rest of the ceremony. Okay, so Kaleb, you'll sit there. We'll need to pull these chairs a little bit forward. Okay, you'll sit.
Sit.
Yeah, please. Kaleb, you can sit there. आणि थांबा, ते सरकवायला लागेल. डॉक्टर जोशी, एक मिनिट थांबा. विल एक मिनिट थांबा, तुम्हाला पुढे सरकवायला लागेल इथे, कारण की नंतर आपण इथे पूजेचे सामान पण ठेवूया. एक मिनिट. You need to move the seat, please. तुम्हाला पोचता येईल का तिथपर्यंत? हात पोचेल तुमचा? तुम्ही इथेच हे आपण हे करूयात ना आधी आचमन वगैरे तर इथे कराल तुम्ही आणि नाही मी तुम्हाला सांगेन अजून नाही सध्या पाणी ओतून घ्या
सुरुवात करायला लवकर आपण
आणि हात पुसायला हे आणि हे तुम्हाला उजव्या बोटात घालायला लागेल आणि मी कपाळाला लावायच्या ठिकाणी सगळ्यांच्या हाताला लावतो प्लीज right hand. So now the next step in the wedding is called Vivaha Sankalpa, which is the proposal of the marriage. And we'll start again with saying a few shlokas for Ganesh ji, and then we'll do Achman, and then we'll say what is this ceremony about. So we'll do a Sankalpa. Okay. वक्रतुंड महाकाय कोटि सूर्य समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा ओम गं गणपतये नमः एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुंडाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ति प्रचोदयात्. आता तुम्ही आचमन करा. ओम केशवाय नमः, ओम नारायणाय नमः, ओम माधवाय नमः, ओम गोविंदाय नमः. आता आपण देवाची प्रार्थना करूयात. सो प्लीज fold your hands and remember Lord Ganesh for a few minutes. And now we are going to do the Sankalpa. So please repeat after me. Iha Prithvivyam Krauncha Dvipe Uttari America Khande Oklahoma Sthita तुलसा नगरे अद्य शालिवाहन शके क्रोधी नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने ग्रीष्म ऋतौ ज्येष्ठ मासे कृष्ण पक्षे शनिवासरे नवमी तिथौ रेवती दिवस नक्षत्रे वयं गृहस्थाश्रम स्वीकार पूर्वक धर्म अर्थ काम सिद्ध्यर्थम विवाह संस्कारम करिष्यामहे. पाणी सोडा. So what I just recited was where are we doing this ceremony? So we are doing it in North America, in Oklahoma, in Tulsa, etc. And the calendar dates. What is the date today according to the Shalivahan Shaka calendar? That is what I announced. And what they're saying is we are planning to do this ceremony today. So that is called Vivaha Sankalpa. And because they're asking for all of your blessings for this, please raise your right hand and say Tathastu. Okay. So that means let this ceremony be accomplished. Please repeat after me. Tadangam Ganesha Smaranam Kuladevta Smaranam Cha Karishyamahe Abhyudayartham Punyaham Cha Vachayishyamahe. Paniswaram. आता आपण आधी गणेश पूजा करूया. गणपतीची मूर्ती ठेवली आहे तिथे. तर त्याच्यासाठी तुम्हाला मी जेव्हा सांगेन तेव्हा गंध अक्षत आणि पुष्प त्यांना वाहाल आणि हळद कुंकू वाहाल त्यांना. ॐ गणानां त्वां गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम उपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पते आनः शृण्वन् ऊतिभिः सीदसादनम् ॐ महागणपतये नमः निर्विघ्नं कुरु सकलपूजार्थे गन्धाक्षतपुष्पं समर्पयामः तथा गणपतिना गंध अक्षत पुष्पाणि हळद कुंकुम धन्यवाद. आणि याच्या पुढे आपण कुलदेवताला स्मरण करणार आहोत. ओम कुलदेवताभ्यो नमो नमः कर्म समृद्धं कुरुत सकल पूजार्थे गंधाक्षत पुष्पं समर्पयामः. कलशाला गंधाक्षत पुष्प. So now we have worshipped Lord Ganesh and the family deities. The next step is called Punyaha Vachan, which is where we are soliciting the blessings of the elders in the audience. So this solicitation request is on behalf of the groom and his parents and the bride and her parents. So please repeat after me, sir. Kaleb namnaha mama putrasya. And now you will say Kaleb namnaha mama. आणि आता तुम्ही म्हणा Anita namnyaha mama kanyayaha. And now you will say Anita namnyaha mama.
Anita namnyaha
Mama. Karishyamana vivaha akhyasya karmanaha punyaham bhavanto bruvantu. So what this means is we are performing this marriage ceremony. Kindly bless us and wish supreme happiness for us. So please raise your right hand and say Om Punyaham. Okay. Then the second thing is Karishyamana Vivaha Akhyaya Karmane Swasti Bhavanto Bruvantu. Kindly give us your best wishes. So please raise your right hands and say Om Swasti. आणि तिसरी गोष्ट करिष्यमाण विवाह आख्यस्य कर्मणः रिद्धिं भवन्तो ब्रुवन्तु. ओम कर्म रिद्ध्यताम. So with that, now everybody is happy and they have given their blessings for the proceedings today to take place. So that calls for some celebration. So can we have the Madhuparaka, please? So we'll need 6 for everybody who's participating here on stage. Little logistical problem here. I'll walk. मी घेऊन जाते. 6 पाहिजे.
Do we take it now?
Wait. All have it together.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. So this is the Madhuparaka. Please drink it. आणि मग ग्लास बाजूला ठेवलेले.
It's very sweet.
Yeah. It's honey. So now the next thing we're going to do is Kanyadan. So for that we'll all have to stand up. So please stand where you are. So the first thing is, Kaleb, you will hold your hands like that, and then you will hold your hands on top of him, and you will pour water, and you will collect that water. So Parandita, please. आणि तांब्या लागेल एक. ॲक्च्युली हे कुठलाही चालेल.
हे देऊ
हां ते द्या.
पाणी विथ पाणी का विदाऊट पाणी?
विथ पाणी पाहिजे.
अजून पाणी हवंय
तुम्हाला हे तापा पाणी आहे अजून देऊ
अजून
त्याच्यात?
पाणी हवंय
This is for the groom's mother to hold. Yes. So you'll be basically, we want to collect the water here, and please do it very slowly. And you know, he is going to be basically offering his daughter's hand to the groom. So we're going to say a few things here. So while we are saying those things, you know, you'll be dropping the water very, very gradually. पाणी तेवढं पुरे. हां.
ते काढतात
Okay, so now, Dr. Joshi, you are going to be saying these words. And here we involve like 3 generations before. So all the names of the great-grandfather, grandfather, and father, etc. are being mentioned in this process. So please say after me. Theodore Adrianasya Prapautraya. Dwight Adrianasya Potraya.
White Adrian Suputram.
Theodore Thorstenasya Putraya.
Theodore Thorsten Putraya.
Kaleb Daniel Namne Varaya.
Kaleb Damne Nam Varaya.
Moreshwarasya Prapautrim.
Moreshwarasya Putri.
Dattatreasya Pautrim.
Dattarasya Putri.
Sadanand Namno Mama Putrim.
Sadananda Mama Namu Putri.
Anita Namni Kanyam.
Anita Namni Kanya.
Pratigrihणatu Bhavan.
Sikuta Brahma.
गृहिणी पद स्वीकार पूर्वक
Grani Pada Svikara Putri.
धर्मार्थ
Dharmartha.
काम सिद्ध्यर्थम
Kama Siddhyartha.
तुभ्यम अहम संप्रददे.
Tubhyam Aham Sampradaye.
Okay. So now basically he is offering his daughter's hand in marriage to you. So the next thing you do is, you know, this process is finished, we can take that away. You touch her right shoulder and say, correct. Om Swasti
Om Swasti.
Pratigrihnami. That means now that he's been offered her hand in marriage, he says, I accept. So that's what we said in Sanskrit, Pratigrihnami. Okay? So we can clap that, you know, he has agreed, both of them are happy with this. Okay. So now please have your seats back again. And now that they have agreed to, spend the rest of their lives together, we are going to do Niyam Bandha, which is vows. So you have to take a few vows over here. I don't know whether you have written vows for each other or not, but these are the things that, according to the Vedic tradition, you have to say. That in the pursuit of righteous life, material resources, and natural desires, please take a vow that you will be faithful to me. So basically, you are going to ask him to take this vow. So please repeat after me. Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Aticharitavya, Na Tvaya Aham. Okay? So she's asking you to be faithful to her in every aspect of life, and you have to agree to that. So, so you need to say this. Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Na Aticharami. Na Aticharami. Okay. Now, maybe you need to ask for the same vow too. So, Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Na Aticharitavya Tvaya Aham. Now this is too complicated, so I'll say it on your behalf. Okay? And you have to agree too, Anita, so you need to say Dharmecha, Arthecha, Kamecha, Na Aticharami. Okay. So both of them have agreed to be faithful to each other in every aspect of life. Now the next step is called Akshataropan, which is you're expressing expectations from each other from your married life. Okay? So, first, and they take turns doing this. So first you go. You say, Bhagah me kamaha samruddhyatam. So may my desire for glory be fulfilled. So for this, you need to sprinkle a couple of these akshata on him. And then you need to agree to it by saying Tathastu.
Tathastu.
Yeah. And now you get your turn to express your expectations. So please say after me, Yagyaha me kamaha samruddhyatam. So may my desires for performing yajnas and worship be fulfilled. And you say Tathastu, Anita. And then you get to go again. So it's your turn. Shriyaha me kamaha samruddhyatam. May my desires for prosperity be fulfilled. So say Tathastu. Yeah, Tathastu, yeah. And then you get to ask her again. Dharmaha me kamaha samruddhyatam. May my desires for a righteous life be fulfilled. So say Tathastu. And then you get to go once again. Say Praja me kamaha samruddhyatam. May my desires for progeny be fulfilled. Tathastu. And then you get the next one again. Yashaha me kamaha samruddhyatam. May my desires for success be fulfilled. And you say Tathastu. Yeah. So now they have expressed what their expectations are from each other during their married life. And now, all of us need to have witnessed that and give them our blessing. Say Om Swasti. Now the next step is where you get to put a Mangal Sutra on her. So I'm going to say the mantra for putting the Mangal Sutra on. Ahe tumchakade Mangal Sutra panakade? Sorry. So you can stand up and put it around her neck while I say this mantra over here. Sutram Mangalya Sanyuktam Kante Badhnami Te Priye Saubhagya Preeti Sauharda Dyotakam Sumanoharam. Okay. And then you get to give him a gift as well. The pen knows. Wonderful. Okay, please be seated again. So we did Mangal Sutra Bandhanam. The next one is called Pani Grahan, which means receiving the hand. So, and then after this we are going to do Gath Bandhan. So whoever is going to do the Gath Bandhan here? Anika? Okay. Anika. So please come up on stage while I say this. And then I believe, Jay, you're going to make sure that your sister is well taken care of. by the groom, so you get to be on stage as well. So be next to him. Okay. Okay. Now take each other's right hand. So you give your right hand. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to say the mantra, after which you tie the knots together. Okay. Is there something? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Good. गृह्णामि ते सौभगत्वाय हस्तं मया पत्या जरदिष्ठि यथा असह भग अर्यमा सविता पुरन्धिः मह्यं त्वा अदुर्गाः पत्याय देवाः. So please tie the knots together. And basically the meaning of this shloka is, O bride, I accept this hand of yours, for it will bring me good fortune. Be with me till we get old. You've been given to me by gods like Bhaga, Aryama, Sun and Purandhi, so that I may perform the duties of a householder in the right manner. So that's what the meaning of the shloka that I just said was. Gatbandhan is done. Now you get to express your desire to make sure that your sister is well taken care of. Okay, so that is called, that's a very Marathi tradition, we call that Kanpiri. So he twists his ear and admonishes him to take good care of his sister for the rest of his life. Okay. Very good. So, very good. So thank you very much. Yeah. And you can let go of the hand now. That's fine. Okay. Now the next thing that we're going to do is called the homa. So I will be igniting the fire over here, and so we'll need to bring you a little closer together, and you'll be performing this together. हे आपल्याला हे पूर्ण समोर तेथे न्यायला लागेल. इथे त्यांच्या समोर ठेवा अगदी प्लीज.
एक जरा साईडला करा.
काळ्या पेटी तिथे आहे का?
काळ्या पेटी ह्याच्यात काय आहे?
हां.
हे
अच्छा या. Please wear this on your right ring finger. And if it comes in the way, you can just stick it. एक वाटी देता प्लीज. Please be careful with this, with your clothes. Now normally we do all the home with samidha and lahya and so on, but obviously it produces a lot of smoke, and so to be respectful of the fire codes over here, instead of that we are going to use coconut flakes because they do not release any smoke. So we're going to make that adjustment here. So as and when I say some of the mantras and I ask you to offer, please put one flake in a way that it also is able to continue the fire. Okay. माझी कागद कुठे ठेवले मी माझं पोथीचे कागद मी आत्ता कुठे ठेवले नोट्स नाही ते that's fine. So this is the Vivah home that we are performing now, and so I'll be asking you to say a few things, but on your behalf I'll be saying the more complicated ones. So please say after me, Om Bhur Bhuvah Swaha, Om Bhu Bhuvah Swaha, Yojak Namanam,
Yuja Namanam
Agnim
Agni
Pratisthapayami.
Pratishthapayami.
So here I am installing the fire called Yojak. Now take the darbha here. Darbha. So sprinkle a little bit of water all over these things to make them pure. Just dip it in water and sprinkle it. Just sprinkle it, just.
Shake it.
Yeah.
Shake all over and on the fire.
Okay, that's good. Agne Vaishvanar Shandilya Gotra Meshadhvaja Prangmukho Mama Sammukho Varado Bhava. O sacred fire, your family comes from the sage Shandilya and your banner bears the sign of Aries. Please grace me. And now, one by one, you will be putting a coconut flake in there. Om Skandaya Swaha, Skandaya Idam Namama, Om Ayam Te Idmaha Atma Jata Vedaha, Tenedhyasva Vardasva Chedhaha, Vardhaya Cha Asman Prajaya Pashubhihi, Brahma Varchasena Annadyena Samedhaya, Jata Vedase Agnaye Idam Namama. Just wait for a minute. So whenever I say something swaha, when I say swaha, at that point you will. Om Prajapataye Swaha, Prajapataye Idam Namama. Om Agnaye Swaha, Agnaye Idam Namama. Om Somaya Swaha, Somaya Idam Namama. Om Agna Ayunshi Pavase A Sujorj Chamanaha Are Badhasvedachunam Swaha Agnaye Pavamanaya Idam Namama. Om Agniraitu Prathamo Devatanam Sosyai Prajam Munchatu Mutyupashat Tadayam Raja Varuno Manyatam Yatheyam Stri Pautramadham Narodat Swaha Agneye Garhapatyaya Idam Namama. Om Imam Agnihe Trayatam Garhapatyaha Prajam Asyai Nayatu Dirghamayuhu Ashunyopastha Jivatam Astumata Pautram Anandam Abhiprapudyatam Iyam Swaha Agnaye Garhapatyaya Idam Namama. Om Tvam Aryama Bhavasi Yatkaninam Swadhavan Guhyam Vibharshihi Anjanti Mitram Sudhitam Nagobhihi Yad Dampati Samanasa Knoshi Swaha Agnaye Idam Namama. So with that we have done the Vivaha home, the Pradhan home, and now the next thing we are going to do is the Mangal Phere. So 4 times we'll be going around the fire. So let me make sure, yeah, please stand up, both of you. And if you don't mind, we're going to scoot you back a little bit. Yeah, you're fine. They're fine, yeah. So we'll scoot you back just a little bit. Okay.
dupatta. What will move that?
Okay. So you will be going around and मला सहान देता तिथले की सहान आहे तिथे. Okay, let's make a little more space. So we'll go around the fire 4 times. At the end of each round, you will put your foot on this stone. And I'll be saying some mantras while you're going around. And we'll do that 4 times. Okay? So when you do that, please take her left hand in your right hand.
Or no, that's
Your right
right hand, your left hand.
Y-
Your left hand.
Correct. This,
There we go.
okay?
I got it.
Okay. So I'm going to recite this and you take the small steps and then you come up to here and then you will be putting your right foot on the stone. Okay? And when you put the right foot on the stone, then on your behalf, I'm going to say a few mantras.
My right foot too, or just hers?
Just hers. Just hers. Om Aryamanam nu devam kanyam agnim ayakshata sa imam devo aryama praita munchatvi na amrita aryamanya agnaye idam na mama. And now please put your right foot on that one. Om amoham asmi satvam sattvamasi amoham dyauraham prithvitvam samaham vrikatvam तौ इह विवहावहै प्रजां प्रजन्यावहै संप्रियौ रोचिष्णु सुमन्नस्य मानौ जीवेव शरदः शतम् इमाम् अश्मान् आरोह अश्मा इव त्वं स्थिरा भव सहस्व प्रतन्नायत अभितिष्ठ प्रतन्नतः. O bride, ascend this stone and be firm like this stone so that we can defeat all our enemies together. So now please sit down again. And then we will offer some more coconut to keep the fire going. Okay. So take one piece of it. No, so we are going to do this 4 times.
My dad was telling me to walk, and I said, no.
No, yeah.
I'll listen to you, not my dad.
Yeah, I'm going to conduct the ceremony today, so you to listen. Yes.
My dad is
Om Varunam nu devam kanyam agnim ayakshata sa imam devo varunaha praitah munchatu namrutah swaha varunaya ignaye idam namama. Now, please go around the fire. You can keep that back on the seat if you want. Om amoham asmi satvam sattvamasi amoham dyauraham prithvitvam samaham rikatvam taviha vivahavahai prajam prajanyavahai sampriyau rochishnu samanasya manau jiveva sharadha shatam ishma imam ashman aroha ashmeva tvam sthira bhava sahasva prutanayatah abhitishta pratanyatah. Now come back and have a seat. And we are going to offer to Agni again. Om Pushanam nu devam kanyam agnim ayakshata sa imam devah pusha praitah munchatu namrtah swaha pushne agnaye idam namama. And now you go around the fire one more time. Om amoham asmi satvam sattvamasi amoham dyauraham prithvitvam samaham rikatvam taviva vivahavahai rajam prajanyavahai sampriyau rochishnu samanasya manau jiveva sharadah shatam imam ashman aroha ashmeva tvam sthira bhava sahasva pratannayatah abhitishta pratanyatah. Come back and have a seat. And now, one more time. We've done 3 times, right? So we have one more time to go. Okay. So, Om Prajapataye Swaha Prajapataye Idam Namama. Now go around the fire one last time. Om Amoham Asmi Satvam Satvamasi Amoham Dyauraham Prithivitvam Samaham Rikatvam Tavih Vivahavahai Prajam Prajanyavahai Sampriyau Rochishnu Sumanasya Manau Jiveva Sharadah Shatam Imam Ashmana Aroha Ashmeva Tvam Sthirabhava Sahasva Prutanayataha Abhitishta Pratanyataha. Please come back and sit. So with that, we have completed the 4 rounds of the fire. Okay? And now the next step, as you can see in your programs, is the Saptapadi, which is where they are going to walk 7 steps together. So, इथे सप्तपदीसाठी थोडे 7 अरेंज करा. सुपाऱ्या ठेवा.
सुपारी आहेत का सुपारी?
किंवा तांदूळ ठेवले तरी चालेल.
सुपारी आहेत बघा.
Ah, take it.
Okay. That's right. No, this is fine. So in lieu of having you walk 7 steps in this confined space, I'm going to put 7 suparis. So you just touch it with your feet as though you are taking 7 steps.
Can we take 7 steps?
Yeah,
Let's do it.
okay. So let's make some space here.
We can do it. I'm small.
So there'll be really small steps here. We'll accommodate how much space we have. 3. So please stand up, take her left hand in yours, and you take the first step and you ask her to follow you. That's what the mantras are going to say. Okay? So this is the first step. Oh my dear, we have started on the course of a householder's life. Let us walk together. Ishe ekapadi bhava, samam anuvrata bhava. So now that he has taken the step, you follow him and join that step. So what he is saying is, oh dear, let's walk 1 step together for getting our livelihood. Please follow me. That's what it meant. Urje dvipadi bhava, take the next step. Samam anuvrata bhava. Walk with me, the 2nd step for attaining strength. Rasya poshaya tripadi bhava, samam anuvrata bhava. So walk with me this 3rd step for getting wealth and prosperity. Then the 4th step is Mayo bhavaya chatushpadi bhava samam anuvrata bhava. For pleasure and happiness, walk with me this 4th step. Prajabhyaha panchapadi bhava. This is the 5th step. Don't mind the nuts, you just take your step. 5th step, okay? Samam anuvrata bhava putran vindavahi bahun te santu jaradashtayaha. Walk with me this 5th step for our children. Ritubhyaha shatpadi bhava samam anuvrata bhava. Walk with me this 6th step for the joys of all seasons. And now the last step, sakha saptapadi bhava samam anuvrata bhava. Walk with me this 7th step for everlasting friendship. Okay? So, Anita and Kaleb, you have walked these 7 steps together. Let your lives be one soul residing in 2 bodies. May God bless you. You have to walk together. You're tied round, right?
The fire.
No fire. You almost recalled the duty.
So now this is the last part of the homa, where we will be offering one more time. It is called Homasya Uttarangam. Om yad asya karmanah atyariricham yadva nyunam iha akaram agnishtat swishta krita vidwan sarve swishtam suhutam karotu me agnaye swishta krite suhuta hrute sarvahute ahutinam kamanam samarthayitre swaha agnaye swishta krite agnaye idam na mama. Om Vishvebhya Devebhya Swaha Vishvebhya Devebhya Idam na mama. So I offer my oblations to all the deities in the world, and then we are going to say this last verse. Purnamasi Purname Bhuyaha Supurnamasi Supurname Bhuyaha Sarvamasi Sarvame Bhuyaha Akshitarasi Ma Mekshishtaha. O gods of water, you are perfect. Remain perfect for me, make my deeds perfect, and please be supremely perfect for me, be my life itself. You are eternal, please remain eternal for me. And now,
What's going on?
please sprinkle this water on the fire. Together.
Hold it.
Okay, that. And so now the next step is the sindoor. So you get to put sindoor on her forehead. The kumku deta, please. So hold this in your left hand. With your right hand, take a little bit of the red powder called sindoor and put it away.
On my forehead.
Yes.
And then how's when you put it on my forehead?
Yeah, there. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to do the Sanstha Jap, which is the completion prayer. So I'm going to recite this on the behalf of both of you, bride and groom. Om chame swarashchame yagya upashchate namascha yatte nunam tasmai te upa yatte atiriktam tasmai te namah shraddham medham yashah pragyam vidyam buddhim shriyam balam ayushya teja arogyam dehi me havyavahana. So O God, in the form of yajna, we offer you all our consents, words and prayers. We humbly bow at your feet. If we have offered something less to you or something superfluous to you, please forgive us. Give us faith, give us knowledge, give us intelligence, give us strength, give us wealth, give us health, and a long life. That's what the prayer just meant. Okay? So now I'm going to do Abhishek of the Vadhu and Var and recite this. Om Devasya Tva Savitu Prasave Ashvino Bahubhyam Pushno Hastabhyam Agnehe Tejasa Surya Varchasa Indrasya Indriyena Abhishinchami Balaya Shriyai Yashase Annadhyayaya Bhur Bhuvah Swaha Amrutabhisheko Astu Shantihi Pushtihi Tushti Cha Astu. So with that, we've blessed the bride and groom, and now it's called karma samapti, which means completion of the ceremony. So you have to say these words after me. So first, your turn. Anena kanyakayaha vivaha sanskar akhena karmana bhagwan parameshwara priyatam om tat sat. So may the Almighty God be pleased by the marriage ceremony of my daughter today. That's what he said. And the groom, now it's your turn. Anena vivaha sanskar akhena karmana bhagwan parameshwara priyatam om tat sat. Okay, so with that we have completed the entire ceremony of the Hindu traditional wedding. So you can, both of you, rise and request the blessings of the audience. Please bless them, give you a congratulations. Please bring up the answer. Ani, तुम्ही त्यांच्यावर हे. You can stand up and put flowers on. Take it. That's it. No. Yeah, you take as many. You can just, yeah. So, thank you all. You've been a good audience. Please bless them as they walk the aisle together and leave the ceremony.